And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's across from...
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is the National Football League. We'll see Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Atlanta. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Mariota going to put it up right away. Out to his left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Mariota on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the posts. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Again, it's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Draw play. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play. ETN. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the draw, Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Falcons grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Robinson up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Handoff now to Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the give, here's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Santoso now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4. So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.